No. Get off the fence, Hackers. Get off the fence.
Currently, South Africa's second team would beat the New Zealand current first 15.
No chance.
We got him.
It's the first 15.
He's not the third.
Oh my God. Who's written this? Who's written this? Here we go. I've got a -3 out of 10 in me. Oh, man.
It is back. Debatable, ladies and gents. I'm going to read a statement. These two are going to argue it out. South Africa now produces better rugby players than New Zealand. Oh, deal with that one as you will. Better rugby players, not necessarily better rugby teams. Better rugby players. We have some con. I'll come to you first, Snap.
I think it's in the wording. I think they probably produce better athletes. I don't think they produce better rugby players. I think they produce an athlete now to play their game plan, which I will concede that they're developing, and Brownie's in there, Kiwi, getting them to play a little bit more. But I think they're developing athletes. I think New Zealand will still produce better rugby players in terms of feel, in terms of game understanding.
It's a really interesting debate, Mark. It's a good section. I've gone with agree purely on the fact that they are back-to-back World Cup winners. And you look at the strength in depth in South Africa right now and you think they could put 3 different 15s against any other team in the world, and I think they might win or be very, very close. I think they're...
No.
Go on.
What? 3 different teams would beat the All Blacks?
Their second team would.
Their second team would, yeah.
No, they wouldn't.
Oh.
Their second team.
I think...
Consistently.
Right now, South Africa's second team...
Well, it's worrying that you're even debating whether they're second team. So that means you're thinking about it.
No, I'm not. He said 3 of them. So I'm not thinking about it. I'm rebuttal to you.
This is great. I think currently South Africa's second team, second 15, would beat the New Zealand current first 15.
No, I don't think so.
I think it'd be a very close game now.
Could we make that happen? We want to make
fence,
things happen.
Get off the fence.
Where are you, mate? I think they beat them.
Okay, forget that question.
So for this one, I sit with the idea that as a rugby player, so this is what I'd say, if you're signing individuals, then Kiwis are still seem like better rugby players as individuals. If the question had been better teams, which is what we've moved it on to, at the moment, it's hard to argue that South Africa aren't producing better teams than New Zealand. So therefore,
that's a whole, so are we going, there's a first 15.
We got him.
There's a first 15. Hang on, there's a first 15. Yeah. They're not playing. None of those are playing. Their next 15 is better than the All Blacks' first 15.
Currently, right now,
yes.
No
chance.
Agreed. So they can have the bomb squad from the bench, yeah?
Currently, right now, yes.
So
the bomb squad can play for the second team.
Yeah, but then you're another 7 players that have to fill the rest of the team.
I think they'd be all right.
No.
I think they'll be all right. Look at all the players that can't even get in the South African team.
I've got no doubt they'll be all right.
Andre Esterhuizen, one of the best players that's ever worn a Harlequin shirt.
Fair.
Currently 100%. Can't get a game in South Africa. He's probably the third team.
He's not.
He'd be in the second team. He'd be starting.
Sorry. He's 12 in the second.
He'd
be in the second team. We can't get on the bench for the minute for South Africa, but he would be in the second. I think they beat New Zealand's first.
I don't think they do.
It is starting to be a worry that you're starting to agree with us, though. We'll move it on.
It's a good debate. Let us know in the comments.
Aaron Smith. Oh my God. Who's written this? Who's written this? Aaron Smith was better than Danny Kerr as a scrum-half. How far do you reckon that cup?
As far as this cup can go, I'll bring it over here.
This is...
It's fine.
I am not...
It's fine.
I hate being on the fence.
Yeah.
But it's marginal.
That's really kind of you.
It's marginal. It's very marginal.
I'll tell you right now, Aaron Smith, for me, one of the very, very best scrum-halves I've ever played against.
Ever?
I think he's incredible. The longevity that he had, his skill levels. If you're a young 9, go and watch Aaron Smith passing because his passing ability is incredible. His support lines, he's been doing for years. He's up there for me. Obviously, everyone, Anton de Pont's this amazing, unbelievable player, and he has been the last 5 years. But Aaron Smith's did it for 12, 15 years consistently. He's a far better player than I ever was.
Do you know what? On him, he's playing in a team of exceptional players, and he week in, week out always looked like one of the best players as well, which just stands out as amazing.
So competitive as well.
But yeah, I think this is a fair
It's
one.
really
He's
kind.
been very humble, but this is a fair one.
I don't think there's much in it. I
No,
definitely
I'd
don't
agree.
think there's
I would
much in it.
agree.
I think you hit that's a great point that you said around, like, he consistently was one of the best in a team that had unbelievable players, which is.
I don't think he had many bad games where you like. He's an 8, 9 out of 10. I've got a -3 out of 10 in me.
Did
Every
Aaron,
now and then.
did Aaron Smith go to all away games?
Good question. I don't know, actually.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's take that back. It's a very, very good debate that. England under-deliver considering the number of players that they have.
Oh, man.
England under-deliver considering the number of players that they have.
Under-deliver. I think so. I think the amount of the amount of players that are available, the amount of coaching ability, the amount of teams that are here, I think they should consistently be doing better.
I agree. I finished my England career and I should have won more. And that's the big thing that I think Steve is talking to the England players about at the moment is don't get to your end of your career and think we should have won more. We should have won 2 or 3 more Six Nations in my time and should have done better in World Cups. So I agree that England needs to start winning more consistently, and it's getting harder and harder because the teams that they're playing against are unbelievable.
I think that's why I would almost put it maybe on this a little bit because I think teams have got better.
Teams
I
are
think
getting
other
better.
teams. I think the Irelands, the Scotlands.
I think
getting
this.
better, really.
I think you two have both been nice. I think this could have been here.
Do you?
Yeah, only based on, and I think we get solely judged on World Cups within this country. People keep going, "Oh, we didn't win a World Cup," but I think you make a very, very valid point that I don't think there's been enough Six Nations wins, and the depth, the resources, everything that England have, I don't think we've consistently competed with in Six Nations high enough, and that's the bit that probably troubles me more than World Cups.
Yeah.
We talk about cycles of World Cups and this and that, but just winning Six Nations, I thought was what should happen more often.
Yeah, I think in the past people have gone World Cups, all World Cups, all World Cup. For me, it's not. It's here and now. I think I think Steve is getting that into the players that start winning trophies, and the World Cup will be a consequence of the process of the Six Nations.
Gents, that was my favourite debatable to date.
It was great.
Yes.
Well done.